Hey guys, it's Phil from SmilingGardener.com, and I haven't made a video for a while, so I thought I'd just say hey. I actually don't make videos so much once the summer rolls around, and I don't write articles so much because I find that you guys are often onto other things, onto whatever you do in the summer, and I guess I am too. I get onto other projects often in the summer, and I just get onto other interests. I still garden, but I find the gardening this time of year, since everything is planted, especially because this is becoming more and more of a perennial garden that takes care of itself, I just come in once a month and I weed and I fertilize. So for weeding, which is what I'm going to be doing all day today and what I've already started doing, I just pull the weeds and I leave them right on the ground as a mulch, and they have so many benefits as a mulch rather than taking them away, and they disappear within a couple of weeks and just become part of the soil. So I'll be doing that today, and then I'll be fertilizing. And for fertilizing, I use my hose end sprayer, which I can just attach a hose to it. It makes it really easy to fertilize the whole garden. And as you guys know, if you follow me, I have a few products I regularly use for that. So Effective Microorganisms, or SCD Probiotics, which is like bringing these beneficial microorganisms into the garden. And along with that, some more nutrition, like more fertilizers, such as liquid seaweed and very concentrated ocean water. And molasses goes in here too because it feeds the microorganisms and makes them happy. So I'll be spraying that today. I'll put links to all those things down below if you want to learn more about them, but I know a lot of you are already using them. And then for the rest of the year, it seems like it's different every year, but I always get into some kind of a new project or some kind of a past project or something like that. And so this year, I'm getting into a project that's going to help you improve your health and your happiness, ultimately. And I'm not an expert in any of that, so I'm partnering up with people who know how to do these things and can teach me while I'm at it. And so it'll be nutrition and fitness and mind. And I'll be talking to various experts, and I'll be telling you more about it as I learn more about it because it's evolving all the time. It's actually the continuation of a project I started in the fall that some of you will remember, but it didn't feel quite right yet in the fall, and now it's starting to feel really pretty exciting. So I'll be telling you more about that. And I actually have a question related to that today. I always love your comments that you post down below. You ask such great questions about gardening, and I like to hear about your gardens. And today I really want to hear about your these other topics: nutrition and fitness and happiness and mind. So I want to ask you a few things today. I want to ask you, for nutrition, are there certain guidelines you try to follow when it comes to what to eat and maybe what to not eat so much of? And especially, are there certain questions you have about nutrition or things you find yourself struggling with? I'm especially interested in that because I'm going to be interviewing naturopaths and nutritionists and dietitians, and I'd love to have some questions to bring to them from you guys. And then the same thing with exercise. What do you do for exercise? What do you do to stay fit, to stay in shape, to move? And what kind of things do you struggle with there? And what kind of questions do you have for people like personal trainers and physiotherapists, maybe chiropractors, but especially people who are into the whole fitness world? I'll be excited to interview them and bring your questions to them. And then with mind, I've really learned this year the importance of having a resilient mind and being able to deal with stresses in your life and anxiety, and also just how to be happy in the face of adversity, but even just in general. I think we all want to be happy all the time, and so I'm curious, what do you do to be happy and to relieve stress and to live a good life? What kind of practices do you do? And what kind of things do you struggle with there? And what kind of questions would you have for like therapists and psychologists and people who practice meditation and all these kinds of things? So yeah, I'm really excited to hear about that from you and hear how you deal with nutrition and how you deal with exercise and how you deal with your mind. And I'd like to really get chatting about that over the next couple of weeks in the comments below, and maybe other people will weigh in on what you say and we can get a bit of a conversation going, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I would love it if you would post down below, and I will respond to you soon.